everybody, it's Tiffany from Coulter's Workshop. Today I'm going to be doing a Dollarama haul for you, totally just for fun. If you don't know, I'm Canadian, so here in Canada we have Dollarama and Dollar Tree. Those are sort of our most popular dollar stores. I guess there are some off-brand ones, but anyway, Dollarama is more expensive than Dollar Tree because the items there range from about $1.25 up to $4. And I don't know about other provinces, but in the province that I live, we haven't always had Dollar Tree. Like, I think we've had Dollarama for the last about 40 years in Canada, and Dollarama does not exist in America. But in America, the Dollar Trees that you have are infinitely better than the Dollar Trees that we have here. So some of the stuff that I see American YouTubers show finding at their Dollar Trees, we never ever get here in Canada. And the thing that I do love about Dollar Tree is that everything here is $1.25. So it's a little bit easier when you're shopping to not have to actually look at the prices. You just go in and you know that, of course, everything's $1.25. If you live in the States, everything's $1. So I would say that our Dollarama is sort of more like your Five Below if you're in America. Anyway, so I found some really good things, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I will say that I'm in some Dollarama Facebook groups, and it's amazing to see all of the different things that some of the people in those groups find at their dollar stores. And some of the things that I have been keeping my eyes open for the past 8 months or so, I'm slowly starting to see them in the Dollaramas in my area. So it's really interesting to know that all of the Dollaramas have different things. Some stuff they only have one time, other things they'll get again, like a second time, or they'll restock them regularly and things like that. So I found some pretty cool things. Some of the things have been coveted items, as people in the groups would say. So I just wanted to share it just for fun. So the first thing that I'll start off with, I guess, is the soap pump. So I had a soap pump on my kitchen sink that was sort of the mason jar style with the little black rustic lid, and that really rusted out after a while. I had it for about 2 years. Oh, my dog's looking for me. Right here. So I've been kind of on the hunt for what to replace it with, and I finally found one that I liked. So this was $3, but it does have some good weight to it, and it is glass, and it has like a nice texture on it. It is white, but it sort of looks a little bit off-white, which is nice because I do have, if you've seen my other videos, I have my like farmhouse style kitchen table that I painted, and I have a hutch that matches. Yeah, and I have a window above my sink that has like the white trim on it, so white is perfect. So I did pick that up. And then sticking with the bath section, my friend gave me a hand cream for Christmas from Crabtree and Evelyn, and I had never tried it before. The town closest to me that has a shopping mall, we just got a Crabtree and Evelyn, I feel not long ago, but it seems even more sooner because of COVID, because the mall wasn't open for like a whole year, so I feel like a whole year of our lives haven't existed. But anyway, it was the first time that I had tried Crabtree and Evelyn, and I was saying to her, like, I almost wish that I hadn't tried it because it was so good. Anyway, I found little travel ones at Dollarama. So this was something that one of the other Canadian YouTubers that I follow, she had shared this several months ago, and I kept checking my stores, never found any, but I found some yesterday, so super exciting. So I was able to get, this is a rose scented one, and this is not a bad size really. This is 1.7 fluid ounces, so not bad. This one is sort of like a beachy scent. It smells really nice. And then these ones I got as a little set, so they had the body wash and the body lotion, and this is the gardener's scent. So I'm not entirely sure what these ones smell like because these are still sealed, but super nice for traveling, and they make like a really nice little gift item too because it is a higher end brand. So I have been finding, just to kind of touch base again about the differences that I find between the Dollar Trees and the Dollaramas in Canada. So Dollarama seems to be getting a lot of items from other stores. So people have been showing a lot of like Gildan and Nevada and baby onesies sometimes that are just sort of ends or leftovers from other retail stores or stores that have are no longer in Canada. Like I have come across a couple of times the Up and Up brand, which is a Target brand. So also if you don't know, we used to have Target in Canada and it didn't last very long. So it's just kind of interesting to kind of see the brands, like name brands that end up at Dollarama, whereas for us in Dollar Tree, we never get branded stuff at Dollar Tree. It's always just Dollar Tree's own items. So moving right along, speaking of branded items, I finally found these. These are the Martha Stewart measuring spoons, and oh my gosh, I saw people at least 6 months ago sharing that they were able to find the measuring cups and the measuring spoons, and I have checked every single time that I've gone to a Dollarama. I have like a running list in my phone of things that I've noticed other people post, and so I know it's like my hunting list, so it's just something that I want to see if I can ever come across. And I finally found these. Now I have stainless steel measuring spoons. I think they're from Canadian Tire, and they just don't even compare, not even close. These have such a weight to them. You can tell the quality. I also really like that they are perfectly round, whereas the measuring spoons that I have, sorry, not like perfectly round, but it's like squared, whereas the measuring spoons that I have are sort of more like beveled, if that makes sense. But anyway, so Martha Stewart brand, these have a price on the back that says that they retail for $15.99. So that is wild. I got these for $4. Totally worth it in my opinion. Now I did pick up a couple things in the gardening section. I got a like scoop, like a stainless steel little shovel. Just because my boyfriend needed another one. He is an avid gardener. He totally has the green thumb in our household, and he's obsessed with plants, and you know, spring is coming. So I did pick up the seeds. I know some people don't like to get their seeds at like cheaper stores like this, like Walmart or the dollar store. A lot of people get them from garden centers. We've never found a difference. These work just as well. These work just as well for us. And they normally say on the sign that they're 3 for $1, but they are priced on the packaging 99 cents each, but they're always 3 for $1. But you don't have to buy them in quantities of 3, so they'll scan up at like 33 cents each one. So I got dill, carrot, zucchini, turnip, and beets. We already have some other ones that I picked up from Dollar Tree a couple weeks ago, so these were just a few that I didn't happen to notice. But if you don't buy them early, they normally don't restock. So to start, they always have tons and tons, and then throughout the season there's less variety, so it's always good to grab them as soon as you see them. The next thing that I was really shocked to find is this little tie-dye kit. This was $1.50, which to me is a really good deal. It comes with 3 colors. It comes with the gloves, the elastics, and the little bottles. It says right on the packaging, just add water, and then all you have to do is shake the bottle and then go ahead and use it. So really, really cool for $1.50. Now I had already picked up just tie-dye powder. I can't remember the brand. I don't think it was Rit, because you can get that at Michael's, but that's I think around like $5 for the powder. But I was able to get some of just the powder at Dollar Tree a few months back before Christmas, and I paid $1.25 just for one color of the powder, which would obviously come with plenty. But this I picked up and I thought it was a great deal because for $1.50 you get the bottles too. So part of the reason why I hadn't done my tie-dye yet with the powder that I bought before was because I wasn't really sure what to put it in. I didn't have any of those like old-fashioned like ketchup squeezy bottles that a lot of people use in their tutorials. So this is really cool because if I go ahead and use the powder that's in these, like fill with water and use it, then I can reuse the little squeezy bottles for the other dye powder that I already have. So really cool for $1.50 just to get that, and it comes with the gloves, so perfect. Now the next thing that I got are these thank you cards. They are really, really pretty. They have some nice detail on them with some glitter. They're just blank inside. They have a price on the back that says $3.25, but I got them for only $1.25, so that's really good. The brand is Tender Thoughts, and you get 6 of them with the envelopes, so really good deals. 6 cards and envelopes for only $1.25. I got 2 packs of those, and the reason that I got those is because I recently enrolled to be a representative with the brand Zaya. It is a network marketing business, so I wanted to have some blank thank you cards so that when people purchase, I can write them a little thank you that they can get in the meantime before they receive their order from the company and things like that. So just wanted to have some of those on hand. And we recently did some updates in our powder room, so I'm eventually going to be putting up a video about that and just how we did a couple little DIYs. Anyway, I got a new toilet brush, which, oh, I'm getting fingerprints all over it, but it's really gorgeous. The thing that I like about it is that, obviously I haven't used it yet, but what I do really like about it is that there's a little plastic cup that sits in the bottom of the container. So it's kind of nice to know that you could clean this cup without, you know, like obviously like the yuckiness is going to be touching that liner. So I really like that. I think that's a nice little feature, and I like that it's nice and contained and like concealed in a pretty way. If a toilet brush can be pretty, which I think this is. This was $4. I'm probably going to get one of those for all the bathrooms, to be honest, because our brushes are kind of gross. Like they're in just like the plastic containers. But anyway, then I also got this. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this. This is another one of those items that a lot of people have been showing. I wasn't able to find. So it is says Mellowware on the back. But to me, when you see it in real life, far away, it does look like it could be glassware, and because it's sort of shaped and the edges are shaped nicely and it's got some weight to it and the edges are kind of thick, I feel like if you see this with a really pretty, you know, you could put fruit or veggies or crackers, like you could literally use this for any type of serving, and I think that it would sort of look like it was glass. And then the next thing, I was so excited when I saw these because these have been on my little hunting list that I mentioned for so long, at least a year. These are a pack of 2 wool dryer balls. Crazy. These were $3.50. They're 100% wool. Like I said, you get 2 of them, and they're a normal size. Like they're not some like tiny size or anything like that. And if you're not sure what a wool dryer ball is, the packaging says they are an all-natural alternative to dryer sheets. They soften your fabric, reduce wrinkles. They're reusable. You can put a couple drops of essential oil right on the dryer ball before you put them in, just to kind of replace the fragrance that you would normally get in dryer sheets. And they are also supposed to reduce the drying time, so they're good, you know, for saving energy and saving the environment because you're not using dryer sheets. And I forget all of like the claims and stuff, but dryer sheets are really not good to use because of what's on them, and then it's on your clothes and your clothes touching your skin, all that kind of stuff. You can do your own research. But I know that I have learned many times that they're not good for you, and I don't use them. But I have been looking for wool dryer balls that are not an arm and a leg for a long, long time. So they're really soft and gorgeous, and I'm really excited to have these. So I'm probably going to put lavender on them, and the second one is in there. So really great for $3.50. I know some small businesses sell them, and I know that you can get them from other like larger retail stores and other companies and things like that, but they're usually like, I would say I have seen them from anywhere between like $15 to $30 for packs of 2 to 3. So for $3.50, I think just to kind of have an opportunity to see if I like them, and you know, if they turn out to not be great quality, then I can always invest in better ones. But I'm always pleasantly surprised by the quality of some of the items that I can find at the Dollarama. It's just, you know, it's one of those things that you just have to make a good judgment call. So anyway, the next thing I got is just a repurchase item. Got another lint roller and the refills so that you don't have to keep buying the handle. So these were $1.25 for each one. I go through these a lot for my sewing business because when I'm finished something, when I'm packaging someone's order, I always like to go over it with a lint roller just to make sure there's no threads or whatnot stuck to it. And then I also got this from the gardening outdoor section. It's very heavy actually. So it's an angel and she's cuddling up with a little puppy there. It's very, very sweet. I think the detail on it is really nice and it looks a little worn, a little vintagey. This was $4. I think it's a really good size though and really good quality, like I said. I did see some people posting these in their groups and I had my eyes on it, or I had my eyes out for one and I didn't see one for a while. So when I did finally come across them, they did have some where the angel was holding a cat, and I think there was only maybe 2 or 3 left of the angels holding the dog, but they had like at least 20 of the ones with the little cat. So if you're new here or you don't know me or you don't follow me on Instagram, I do have a sweet little rescue pup named Amy, and I saw some people in the groups that were using these as like little pet memorials or putting them in their garden, just, you know, in honor of their pets, which I thought was really, really sweet. So I don't know if I'm going to put it outside. I might just put it on like a shelf in the house or put it on like my sideboard or something like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I kind of thought that if I ever was looking for one, I would probably not find it. So I thought that I would pick it up while I was able to. And then the only other things that I picked up were just like my normal stuff, just pretty napkins and coffee filters and things like that. So I just thought that I would share. I think if you don't regularly visit the dollar store, I think you would be surprised by the types of things, the quality of things, the name brand items that you can find occasionally. It's kind of fun. It's sort of like going to the thrift store because you never really know what you're going to be able to find. And like I said at the beginning, all of the locations have different things. So the one that I was at yesterday is one town over from me, and I only happened to be there because I was delivering an order for my business. So I just thought that I would pop in there to pick up coffee filters and some other essential bits that I needed, and then I ended up finding all of my little coveted items that I've been on the search for a little while. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch this fun little dollar store haul. And if you like them, maybe I will post more regularly because I do love a good trip to the dollar store. So as always, all my social media links will be listed in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.